I got this going right. Hope that internet is working right. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. I'm just giving us all a moment. This is a totally rando reading, so we're going to see what happens tonight. Are you a smooth operator? No need to ask. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Oh, hell. Sorry, guys. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago. Across the north and south.
You can do it! Do what you love.
Oh no, that's bootleg. Sorry.
You create your reality. Feed fear a suck-it sandwich. You are a badass.
Badass. You're a badass, okay? All right. My music is not working right, so y'all gonna have to just roll with it old school style, you know? Not all the fluff. All right, so I have here with me today, I have two different astrology decks with me. I have the Oracle, Wisdom of the Night Oracle, the Kipper. Of course, I have two tarot decks. And then I have chakra wisdom cards, some mindfulness cards, some romance cards. I'm really not trying to get so much into the romance. I feel like it's just overdone. But, you know, I do know that some people will come on and may want to ask a question. So need to do my hair. I'm very open to that, just in case, you know, people come on and they want to ask those kinds of questions. But it's totally random. We're just getting an update to see where you guys are. I want to say that tomorrow may make the 7th day since I did that one reading where I said something big is coming to some of you guys, okay? Something crazy, like outlandishly, like good luck, or just something was going to be happening for some of you. And so what I want to do now is keep it very general and random, and just see an energetic update of what's going on. Like, what's the theme? What's the process? Where are you at? In terms of, for those of you that this resonated for, you would have to go back to the other reading to know what I'm talking about. But, you know, those of you who are in the making it, in the process of manifesting something really, really big, but you felt it seemed to not be like in your awareness. I think I was at a restaurant and I did like a little quickie update. And I talked about, I want to say it's the Avengers and Doctor Strange, and he told Iron Man there was like 99 fights they had, and only one out of the 99,000 or something that they would win. Only one. And so they were at this one fight, and it was like bloody war. And then Iron Man asked Doctor Strange, he said, you know, he was like, dude, like, are we winning this one? Do we win? Because because you said we'll win one chance. And then Dr. Strange just looked at him and he kind of like shook his head. He was like, shh. He did like one of those moves. He was like, if I tell you, it won't happen. And so basically he just had to like, basically, I can't tell you because my telling you that is going to shift the energy flow of what can be. So everybody has to be kind of, in a sense, a level of oblivion, even though they did know that they would win at least one of them. But they had to have a level of oblivion. Otherwise, everybody would get in the way energetically. And everything we do see and observe based on quantum physics shifts the reality by way of simple observation, because now your thoughts and energy is going to shift, and perhaps your perception is going to shift, and perhaps your decisions are going to shift as well. I know that's very sciencey. I'm not here to get all sciencey, but I did get that message regarding how that affects often our manifestations too. Like sometimes we just need not to know. Because some of us we start wilding out, we start posting on social media, we start, doing extras, right? And so to some extent, some stuff needs to just be left in the neutral. Like, okay, you about to get something. Something's wonderful, great, about to happen to you. Yep. Mm-hmm. And yep. Just stay focused, stay in position. So what I want to do now, I'm not trying to dig because I feel like we're still not going to get that probably. But what I want to see is, where are we or you all in the process energetically? Because I'm sure after that reading, for those of you that this resonated for, I'm sure you went through all kinds of shifts, like all kinds of internal things started stirring up, things that was, getting ready to be released, so I'm just curious to see where you all are at, and then to get some guidance, of course, y'all know me, to get something that's going to help you at the end of the day with being able to get in alignment, stay in alignment, get back in alignment, whatever it means for you, so that if that applied to you, it can still resonate and still be manifest as easily as possible for you. Give me 1 second here. I tell you guys, I come on when I do these lives, and I know you guys tired of probably hearing it, but when people do lives, we don't get to edit, okay? You don't get a you don't get to set it up and then check the lighting and test 1, 2, 3, and you don't get to do that. You come on and you on. Okay, it's just how it is. You own. If the lighting good, is good. If it ain't, it ain't. You're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? If the sound is good, you're not gonna know. So this is why when you guys see these lives, I'm usually adjusting myself. I'm doing this, I'm fixing stuff, I'm changing the lighting and all kind of stuff, because that's just the way it is on the settings for YouTube. So y'all gotta chill. All right. Okay. Let's get some Palo Santo going. And just to, some sacred smoke afresh here. I could use it. I do this stuff so much lately, but you guys have no clue. Let's see here. Hope you guys' day went good. Oh, I love Palo Santo. I can channel this to you if you're open to it. If you feel like your aura needs a whiff through, from the day, from the people that you're around, from things that you're going through, things that projected towards you, things that are coming up, you feel like you're just Those who want it. Yeah, baby. All right. I call in the violet fire. The violet fire. Consume my energy. Consume this atmosphere. Consume the reading. I ask my light team, please step in here. The light team of the collectives, those that are going to be connecting or resonating. I channel the violet fire to bloom from within love. YouTube. All directions of time and space. I call them my power animals. Oof. Clear, please. Benevolence, high vibration, my galactic family. Peace, love, and light, truth and clarity, relaxation, confirmation, guidance for the collective that's in the making of something big, something unprecedented being released to them. In accordance with our higher heart, our higher wisdom, and the highest benevolence and greatest good for all that are involved. Freedom. I call in freedom, the vibration of liberty and freedom to be oneself, to embrace oneself, to express oneself, to celebrate oneself, to love oneself. And to be in one's own energy, no matter what's going on externally. So hot, and so it is, and so let it be. All right, y'all, let's do it. I gotta get comfortable. I feel like I'm a little bit too close here, but there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's say our affirmations. I am beautiful. I am blissful. I am bountiful. I am blooming. I am beautiful. I am blissful. I am bountiful. I am blooming. Now let's say it collectively together, because we are one. We are beautiful. We are blissful. We are bountiful. We are blooming. We are beautiful. We are blissful. We are bountiful. We are blooming. And we certainly are. So high. And so let it be. I don't have the other affirmations for today that I typically have been doing as a routine, but I will on future videos, okay? So, with that being said, let us get an overall. I'm going to start with the Kipper. Actually, I take it back. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Night, then the Kipper, and then we'll see how we're guided to see what kind of messages are going to come through, okay? All right. All right, 19. The collective here. Give us an update from the previous reading, the previous live reading regarding this unprecedented luck, unexpected sudden wealth. Oh, hi, I'm sorry, Kelly. Kel 85, you said you loved the jacket. Thank you. Unexpected, what was it? It was a gift. It was sudden wealth, unexpected income. Yeah, that came out in that one reading. And so our intention is to get an energetic update on the collective that this resonated for, to see what's going on energetically, and to possibly get any guidance or show us what's interfering. If there is any form of an interference, to show us the interference. Oh, Kelly, okay, got it, perfect. I'm glad I said it right. Yeah, so what's going on with collective overall regarding that reading and update? Just, oh, got hoppers already. Shit. Oh, she's matching my jacket. Yeah, baby. Okay, so we got the High Priestess of Fire, which is basically, that's the Queen of Fire. Okay, so overall, there's something going on regarding your confidence. Okay, and we'll see. I don't want to start talking too much. Okay, Queen of Fire, that's fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You may be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You may have it in your chart. You may be like myself, and I am predominantly fire and air in my chart, though I'm an earth sign, oddly enough. But it doesn't matter. It's just, that's what's happening. So it's the energy and the element of fire that's going on with the collective regarding this. So passion. Okay, wands or fire is all about passion. Okay, and it don't have to be sexual passion all the time. Passion can be creative passion, spiritual passion. It's just about something to do with passion. Okay, so let's see before I start getting too deep into what it is. Okay, so that's the overall. Yeah, and so, ooh, this came out on the other, actually both of them I think came out. Justice. In this deck, obedience represents justice. So you guys are still holding the energy. You said you're a Scorpio, so you're a water sign, Kelly? Yeah, I think I have water, very little bit of water in my chart. I think I am, where is the water at in my chart? I know it's in one of my nodes or something like that. I have a little, I got Cancer in something, I got Scorpio in something. Yeah, but very, very low. Everything else, I mean, I tell you, it's weird. Like I'm the Capricorn sun, but then predominantly everything else is fire and air. It's so weird. So I resonate almost stronger with my fire element, the air and the fire element, especially as it relates to astrology, horoscopes, and tarot. Depending on what area of my life is talking about, I resonate with different elements. So it's a trip. Anywho, let's move on. Let's get the Kipper. All right, you guys, you're dealing with the fire element. Queen, and you can be a guy, so don't get tripped up on the gender. Queen is the feminine, it's the divine feminine form of fire. Okay, so that's all it means. She's on the same ranks as that King of Wands. Okay, the king is just the masculine, the queen is the feminine aspect. Okay, so the softer, sensual version, and that's what's happening in this particular reading. So let's see here. Okay. Okay. You said you can see that, Kelly, that you said you can see that when I'm predominantly fire, or because I'm sorry, I wasn't looking, and then I got to squint to see the screen. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need eyeglasses because I'm like, oh hell. Oh, okay, that popped. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take that because I don't believe in coincidences. Stuff happens for reasons. Man, I know what they are, but it happens for reasons. All right, what is this Queen of Fire about? What is it representing for the collective here? That overall energy update regarding this manifestation. What is this Queen of Fire representing, or what area is it regarding? Okay. So we're going to take the one that flew over here. Oh. And then okay. Oh, hell to the hell. Okay. Oh, my fire. Right. Yeah, no, I am kind of fiery It's trippy. I'm quiet, but then I'm fiery. It just depends. So what came out, that card that first flew out by itself is the house. Okay. Now, but the house wanted to fly out this way. Okay. It was in the reverse. But the actual card that came out is judication. This is interesting. Okay. So the Queen of Fire is something to do with a house and some kind of judgment with a home, a house. House can represent, it don't have to be the literal. It can represent anything to do with foundation. I would say stability, anything to do with stability, foundation, livelihood, home life, security. Okay, so we're getting an update and it flew out reversed. So some of you are feeling shooken up in something to do with your comfortability, feeling safe and secure, or something that you feel like is impending because of the judication. Okay, so some of you are a little bit shook up, whether it be you're uncertain, this miracle or whatever this is coming, you're feeling like, I don't know now, it's not looking in my favor. I may have to move, I may have to get a divorce, I may have to, it's just uncertain, it's unstable, or everything that you found security in seems to be maybe feeling like it's wobbly. You said, holy hell. Right. That's what I said when I saw that. I was like, oh, hell to the hell. So it don't mean that this is happening. We asked, energetically speaking, where were you guys at? So some of you are kind of like in limbo. You're waiting for some type of judication. And judication just means a form of a judgment, if you can see this card. So it's like two people going before a judge to make some kind of a decision, right? So, yeah. So some of you are feeling unstable. Hell, maybe some of you have already moved, quite honestly, since the last reading. Some of you may have left where you were, right? Or somebody moved out from where you were. And now you're just waiting, for something to come to balance. Somebody may owe you some money. There may be some kind of legal documentation involved in the process. Since this is a collective reading, it's going to be all over the place because it's going to be something different for everybody. Okay, but the gist is it has to do with foundation, safety and security, stability on some level. Okay, and some kind of a judgment that has to be made. Or maybe some of you are in the middle of trying to collaborate with somebody about what are we going to do? Should I stay? Should you stay? Who gets this? Who gets that? You know what I'm saying? And right now you're, feeling a little bit uncertain. Okay, that's what that Queen of Fire is about. Maybe it's involving a Queen of Fire that may be, shaking up the foundation or some shit, All right, so we got those from the Kipper. So now let's go ahead and bring in, see at the bottom is toil and labor. So yeah. Some of you feel like you're doing all you can, that you're working hard to the best of your ability, that you're trying to be diligent on your part of things. Some of you, are trying to be in high honor of how you're handling whatever this is about. And I hate to say it, for some of you, it's a ooh. No, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to hold it back. I've been trying to I don't want to do love reads. Not in the transition that I feel like the collective is in, at least those that resonate with the love. I feel like it's not that it's not important, but that there are some bigger things happening. That's kind of why I'm steering clear of it. Not that I don't want to do it, but it's showing up. So I will speak on it for some of you. Okay. Because some of you were you held yourself in high honor. You did the right thing, or someone, and it is about lovers, because here's the lovers. So some kind of a connection, a relationship. Will there be a commitment? Will there not be? Will there be a reconnection? Will there not be? Should I leave this person? Should I not? That kind of energy, right? And there's a false person. Some of you are dealing with situations like that. And that's what's causing this shake up. Okay. You gotten some kind of message, you're looking for change. And that's kind of, it explains to me though, why, for those of you that's resonating with you, why things feel upside down. Because whatever it was that you were relying on and believing in that kind of, this particular connection that's represented here, for whoever this is for, it's just not what you thought. It's been shooken up. Okay. So you're wondering like, okay, so where's that gonna leave me? What is about to freaking happen? Basically. Okay. All right. So let me move past the Kipper here and get into the, get a tarot. I'll play with it to see how I'm led. I'm just going to roll with it, y'all. I'm rolling. Okay. This ain't scripted. For the collective, collecting, high frequency, benevolence, truth, sincerity, clarity, honesty, and what needs to be seen and revealed alone. For the highest and greatest good of all that are involved. Can we get clarity for this reading? Energetic update on the collective. Those that are in the making of some good fortune here, sudden wealth, gift, unexpected income. Those that are in this high frequency energy, some losing confidence in a situation regarding a home life or stability, or a relationship or a marriage. Needing some clarity and guidance and insight and layers here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. Kel, you said I just explained your last relationship. Oof. Well, I can relate in so many ways, but we ain't gonna get into my story. I'm free. So I'm like, oh, I'm digging my energy right now. So, but I can totally relate to, you know, going through like just crazy bullshit. So let's do it. Could I get clarification? What is this house about? We want to know, why did house fly out and why did it fly out in reverse? What's house about? Please and thank you. What's house? For the collective. What is house about? And why is it in reverse? Why did it fly out that way? What? Oh my. Oh. 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 Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, I know this energy and it blows. Okay. So some of you have recently, probably right after you got that reading, went through a 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is the air energy, the air element, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, that's just the element. And the 10 of Swords, as you guys can see in here, home dude just got straight up beat down. Okay, his cat is trying to find his cape, you know, or trying to bite the enemy or some shit. And trying to reach for his broom, his magic broom. And he got betrayed. You know, I'm laughing to lighten up the energy here. It's not that I'm not taking it seriously, you guys. Trust me, you're not a person like me and haven't experienced a bunch of these, okay? So I get it, you know, and it's unfortunate. And so that's probably happened since that reading. Between then and now, some of you went through some kind of a betrayal. Or you may be the one that betrayed somebody. Now, I don't even like to read in that way, because I'm like, I know people are here that may be the person that did the betraying, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? There's mercy for you if you want to get your shit together. But I don't really like to read in that way. I like to read for the people that are usually the ones that feel like they're in this, that somebody did this shit to them. You know what I'm saying? A situation now it could have been the love situation. It could have been a friend, a family member, or a roommate. It could have been a job, a partnership. It can be anything that you feel a deep sense of betrayal. Okay, so that's what house is about. So maybe you thought something was coming through. Maybe somebody told you you had to go. Maybe someone you found out they was somewhere else. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, oops, cat's out the bag now, double lives. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you may have found that out, right? Or people went reneged or some shit on their word, because you're only going to feel betrayal if there was some type of a promise. Typically, we don't feel a betrayal like that if nobody, okay, I was going to be married. She took my home from me and I lost, oh, wow. I'm sorry. That is never fun. You know, I don't know your situation to the full, but no matter what, it's never fun. And it's certainly not fun to be cheated on. I can relate to that in ways that I wish I couldn't, you know, but I can relate to that. And it certainly hurts that when you're cheated on, you know, not only were you cheated on, but then they turn around and take everything else. So it ain't just cheat and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Cheat and go on about their business, but they cheat and then also took your home, your comforts, your livelihood or whatever. And that, that's sucky. So this probably is resonating for you then. So you're concerned about what's going to happen with that. You feel like you're losing confidence, or you may even blame the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, because she could have represented that energy and she could have represented it. I don't know her, so I can't say if it was a good or bad way, but you may feel that way. You may feel, okay, she cheated. She did this. It's her fault, right? At the bottom of the deck, we got the King of Swords. So somebody was harsh and cruel as hell. Okay. Whatever has been going on in this time frame here, the King of Swords is not always necessarily that, but the reason why I'm saying it is because the Ten of Swords came out. So it's telling me that something happened very harshly, because the King of Swords is an air element. And if he is not in a high vibration or his higher heart energy version of himself, they already don't have a lot of emotion involved. But when they're not in a high vibration, they could be very abrupt, abrasive, downright abusive. So some of you have probably experienced some very harsh communication with this Ten of Swords. Somebody was just like brutal with it. They didn't even care. Like, not only did they cheat and break up, then, they threw salt in it. You know what I'm saying? And then try to twist the shit like it was your fault. You know what I mean? Like, just brutal with it. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And we're going to get guidance here. We're not going to stay on that energy, okay? Because if you follow me long enough, you're going to see a theme that is going to always point back to the empowerment of us. Okay, it's called taking your power back and realizing that you can self-heal and realizing that you can recreate. I believed it was me. Yes, very much so. I'm fine. Oh no, I'm okay. Yeah. So, but just empowerment. Like, okay, shit happens. We can feel our feels, but let's point the direction back to us and let's recreate and rebuild and learn our lessons and get the wisdom, and there you go, right? So the good thing about this is this. I do see the Nine of Pentacles here, you guys. Okay, so some of you have situations, if we're going to go with the love theme, somebody wanted to be single and seek other options. Okay, so that's what happened in some of you all's cases. Somebody wanted to be single, seek other options. They didn't do it properly, so they caused conflict. They caused conflict in the Ten of Pentacles, which is the stable home. Shook up everything, okay, because they just did it wrong. They just did not have the right approach. Okay, for others of you, you're coming out of all of this conflict. You're understanding that you have options and you can choose love. You're gaining your independence back. The Nine of Pentacles is all about that single woman, single man energy. I'm doing just fine and dandy on my own. Thank you. So some of you are gaining that energy back in spite of whatever happened with the King of Swords, okay? So that's what I'm glad to see, because I'm like, oof, this is not the reading I wanted. But we asked for an energetic update to see where you all were, okay, in the process. And again, that could be that somebody was cruel in their approach, a roommate was harsh. It could be that. It could be a family member. It could be a potential employer or partnership, and they were just, they went back on their word. They were shady. They were flaky in how they presented to you. And then they were just like, you know. So again, it's a general. So take this and put it in the way in which it's going to apply for you. Okay. All right. But for this Ten of Swords, I want to see something here. Give me a second. I want to get a little bit more. And then we'll go over to adjudication, okay? Let's see. All right. Whew. I like these candles, but I tell y'all what. Makes a sister. Oh, man. All right. Nancy, I see. What is this, judgment? Or is this justice? No, the world at the bottom. And then here, no, that ain't the world. So this one is judgment then. Yep, I think. Yeah. Oh no, the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, see, that's all about karma. That's all. Yeah. I saw the Wheel of Fortune and I saw the Star. Oof, Lord have mercy. Yeah, see, there's the Wheel of Fortune. And here is the Sun. So for some of you, justice and karma is going to be in your favor. Depends on what side of the story that you're on. Okay. The Sun is here, the happiest card in the tarot deck. Okay. That means things have been illuminated. Okay. So maybe you've learned some things about some situations that you were in the blind about. Okay. Not only that, happiness is on the way for you. Justice is here because this is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So it's tipping. The scales are tipping, even though it may seem like, you know, it was a brutal beatdown, right? But justice is here. Things are turning. All right. New endeavors. Yeah, there's the Sun again and Three of Wands. Oh, the Nine of Cups. This is all about wish fulfillment. Water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay. Your discretion is advised. These are the racier decks. I'm sorry. So you may see some sexual images. Oh, look, and see, you're working hard. Here's that Eight of Pentacles. Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. So just keep being diligent, you know, doing what you can. All right. Ten of Swords. What is that about? What happened? Oh, well, somebody just said that this happened. The Five of Pentacles is being left out on the cold. So somebody basically rejected somebody, walked away from somebody, left them out on cold, like this girl. Look right here on the ground, scrambling for rolling dice. Shooting craps. I'm sorry. This is a funny deck to me. It's like, dang, no, for reals, for reals. But the Five of Pentacles is all about lack, scarcity, you know, being left out in the cold. So that Ten of Swords is about someone leaving someone out in the cold very harshly. But again, the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's at the bottom again. Okay. So it's like that right now. But let's see. Okay. So let's see. What is adjudication about? Please and thank you. What's adjudication for the collective regarding this reading? What is this adjudication? The Star. Okay. So this is a major arcana energy. This represents Aquarius. Um, so it may be involving an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but the star energy is all about hoping and wishing and, for healing and restoration, and support for what you've gone through. And so judication is about the star, so healing. Okay, so for many of you, you need to know that the star energy is surrounding you. Those of you who suffered the betrayal, those of you who were cheated on, those of you who are left out in the cold, or those of you who people reneged on their word or their contracts or their promises, suddenly or out of the blue or whatever, didn't pay their half of rent or whatever the situation, right? You need to know that the star energy is surrounding you right now. Judication, that's judgment. To me, judication represents judgment. That's another major energy. So it's almost like major good karma, justice, judgment. You're going to, what you feel like you lost, either you're going to get it back or better kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. What is the star about? What's the cool? Oh, all right. It's about somebody needs healing. Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But the star is about either healing your ability to ground and nurture, provide, produce, and take care of yourself. It's all about the material world with the earth element. Capricorns, which is at the bottom of the deck with the devil here. Capricorns rule the earth plane. That is the Capricorn's domain, manifestation, the rulers of manifestation, in a sense of bringing it into the earth. They're the earth element. But the star being here is representing some kind of healing in this area for you, whether it be regarding a Queen of Pentacles, whether she just embodied that energy, somebody breaking your heart, a relationship, an addiction, because the devil was at the bottom. So some kind of toxic dynamic that has continued to go on with someone that had an appearance maybe of taking care, of being loving, grounding, and nurturing or whatever, or was the provider of some sort, but they were toxic. And I only say that because I watched the Queen of Earth spin. So I'm like, okay, something went wrong with the Queen of Earth, whether it be, I'm glad it's making sense for you. Whether it be that she didn't have to be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but if that was her energy and she had more money and she was the provider, then that would represent her. And because I saw her spin, that means she was not in alignment. It could be a guy too. And there could have been some codependency dynamic. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what shows up with the devil sometimes when it's not in the good vibration. It's either some kind of a control, manipulation, toxicity, codependency going on there. Okay. So somebody needing healing regarding this energy. Okay. And for those of you who are, in the right position in this story, the star healing, she was a Cap and she was controlling. Wow. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Any sign, I was co-parent. Okay, understood. Yeah, any sign, what I'm learning now is like every astrological sign, if they're not in the right vibration, that's any of us. If we're not in a higher right alignment, vibration, heart space, we could be pretty doggone off the chain. Hence why people become liars and cheaters and deceivers and thieves and, because they're not in right alignment. And when that's the case, they're probably behaving very toxic, especially depends on what their patterns are, what their addictions are. I ain't going to get into all that because all of that plays a role in how they show up in relationships. People need to hear this. I had to swallow a big old gulp of this. Okay. I'm just saying, see, how people do life, it shows up in their relationships. So if they kind of toxic, if they got some problems, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if they got money, because sometimes they got money, they be still dizzy. So, and I don't mean no disrespect, but usually there is some kind of an abusive background, whether it be us or the other person. And that usually creates the toxic dynamic because people are used to the abuse. You know what I'm saying? We need to do our inner child healing. It's so much. I'm trying to stay on track. But many of you are being surrounded with this star energy, though. So even though it may feel tough and rough, and sometimes detaching from a double energy, from something that you're used to, from something that you've been codependent on, from something that knows all of your vices, right? Sometimes it feels like death, and you feel like you are not going to be able to survive. But I'm here to tell you, oh, you absolutely can. It's just kind of up to you. The star energy, though, is present for those of you who want to hone in on, like, look, I need to deal with me. I need to forgive the person. I need to release. I need to deal with me. I need to heal because life goes on. And I want to change and do better because whatever's caused me to keep co-creating these abusive dynamics, these relationships, this needs to be dealt with because moving forward, I need to love myself. I need to be in a different energy so that, like you said, she saw me as no growth. Oh, wow. Well, I can't really speak too much on your situation, because to me, everybody has a right to their choice. Me personally, as a reader and as an individual person, my thing is I don't feel like nobody should have to be tied to anybody that they don't want to be. And I say that because it feels manipulative. Okay. Who wants to have to be with somebody that they don't want? Who wants to be told that you have to be with this person or you're not going to be happy? I don't agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. My issue as a reader, as an energy healer, and as an individual is people should deserve to be treated with honor. That's my issue. People deserve to be treated with honor. People deserve full disclosure. People deserve honesty, transparency, and truth and respect. Even if you are choosing to opt out, you know what I'm saying? People deserve the full disclosure, to not be mind-fucked, to not be gaslit. They deserve full disclosure because life goes on for everyone. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is what keeps recreating these cycles of toxic karma that we find ourselves in when we are constantly choosing, for those of us who choose to not handle things properly for all that are involved. So that is my core issue, because at the end of the day, don't you want to be with somebody who want to be with you? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about when we cause breakups. That's another conversation and another video, because if you're being toxic and abusive to somebody, they're going to dump your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need to understand that. Like, nobody wants to be with somebody that's not respecting them, not appreciating them, not valuing them. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't always all about that money for some people. Some people is just like, I'm dumping your ass because you apparently don't want to be here. You don't know how to treat nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I roll with it. You said, yes, I agree with you. I'm pleased she did what she did. It hurt, but I've learned a lot. Absolutely. I was going to get there in my long speech. That at the end of the day, we learn so much about ourselves. We learn like, man, I have some tendencies. I need to look at what's going on inside of me. Like, why am I attracted to that? Why am I choosing that? Why did I bypass my intuition? Why? Like, like, what do I need to deal with in me? Because nobody, at the end of the day, there's no guns to our heads. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, then we need to have the sense to, go through legal protocol. You know what I'm trying to say? So it always comes back to us. Yeah. So that's that. Let me kind of keep it pushing because If y'all know me, I could talk. All right. All right, so we got the tarot. Now, we got the wisdom of the night, we got the tarot, we got the kipper. So I'm going to do something unique here. And again, for those of you who this is not love-based, it still has to do with foundation, partnerships, endeavors, roommates, family, anything that has to do with a foundation that you are relying on, some kind of agreement that was made that was violated. Something was violated. Someone was dishonest. Someone didn't hold up to their side of the bargain on some level. Okay. Someone misused something. So, take it as it resonates if it's not love-based, okay? So now, let's get some, I guess I can use a couple of zodiac. Let's see what we get. Yeah. I want to see something here. All right, like team, for the collective, what do they need to know and see and hear in terms of what's going on with their energy and the role that it played in all of this? And what you all want them to focus on in terms of shifting that energy for themselves, or healing, or shifting their focus in terms of astrology here and the planets and how they influence and what they stand for to assist with the situation on their end of it, because that's where the power is. It's not on the externals. It's not on the people who are not there. It's not on the people who broke the contract, broke the deal. It's on us. So let's see. All right. What do they need to know and hear regarding this? What do you guys want them to see and know and hear, please and thank you? Can I get one card? Can I get one? Oh, there's a jump. I saw that. Sagittarius. All right. Oh, see, look, this is perfect. You guys got success after a setback, eclipse in Sagittarius. Card number 33, growth. Okay. So many of you are dealing with situations that may have started whenever we had the last eclipse. Okay. But, and again, here's fire. You may be dealing with, like the Queen of Fire came out, you may be dealing with the Sagittarius, but success after a setback. Okay. So that's what they want you to focus on here. Wow. Growth. So you've grown in this. This is amazing. And who knows, maybe when I don't know when the next eclipse is, because I'm studying an astrology, but I don't know everything about it. You said my new partner is a Sag, LOL. Okay. Well, hopefully, let's hope that situation, goes how you want it, but let's not attach. Now, see, this is a lesson I've had to learn, even when we get new partnerships and stuff. This is a big one, you guys. And it's hard sometimes, but the more we can kind of stay neutral in a way, and I'm not saying we shouldn't be all happy or involved, but it's like, they're still a human being. They're still flawed. They still can change their mind. And so like when we attach too much, then it's kind of like if something happens with it, it's almost like we get totally shook in and lose our way, So our happiness is ultimately up to us, in us, not a boyfriend, not a girlfriend. It's us. We're responsible for that. Two people are to come together to share in equal happiness, to share in their wholeness, not be codependent on the other to bring them the happiness, to make them feel better. Right. Absolutely. We do choose our own path. I'm actually Sagittarius in Venus, which is the ruler of the love sector, right? But so I can relate to this fire energy, especially as it relates to relationships. But yeah, try to, keep focus on your own growth, because the more we focus on our own growth, this is something I'm learning, then the better our relationships will be. And if you're anything like me and you come from some crazy shit and you perhaps maybe you're earlier in the path, have a tendency to get off track. Okay. And you know, especially in the new relationships, it's euphoria. Everything is wonderful and great. They're the perfect person. Everybody is promising everything. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, but you forgot to maintain you. Okay. You got to stay on top of you. Okay. This is going to keep you in the right energy. It'll keep you in the right mindset. It'll keep you in the right flow as you connect with this person. Because otherwise, the next thing we know, you know what I'm saying? We done lost our way. We done lost our focus. People done drained our energy. And now we pissed because motherfuckers done drained our energy. You know what I'm saying? So I highly recommend, like, keep your flow. Even though it's exciting and all those hormones or whatever, try to stay grounded. Okay? Because there's no perfect person. Everybody's got flaws and we find out eventually. So, you know, try to stay, you know, grounded. You're very welcome. And at the bottom of the deck, you got Capricorn, baby. Accomplishments, scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. Moon in Capricorn, card number 22, partnerships. So you all are about to accomplish. You're just going to have to keep working hard. Earth energy, Capricorn, leaders of the earth, okay? Yeah, baby. I likes that. Then right here we got Scorpio in Moon transformation. So yeah, many of you have gone through a lot of transformations leading up to this big thing that's about to happen, okay? So now I'm going to get a different zodiac deck here and see what layer pops out on top of it. I'm just curious. All right, fire element, we got growth. 3-3. Look into angel number 33 or 6. Okay. All right. Let's do it. All right. Anything from this deck? What is this growth? Sagittarius, aspire energy, success after a setback, growth. Anything from the zodiac deck here? Sagittarius and the sun, Sagittarius and moon. Okay, I'm about to choke because this never happens. The sun sign. So some of you all are dealing with, like you said, somebody that's a sun sign, Sagittarius. But in this case, what is this about? Okay, so this is about you all being optimistic, energetic, and independent. Okay, honing in on the sun energy, the archer, the more masculine form of it. Okay, look at your philosophies, look at your thinking regarding the situation, regarding what took place here and where you're going and where you want to go. It's dealing with the 9th house. The planet is Jupiter. Okay. Expect fortune. Be adventurous yet logical. Okay. Adventurous yet logical. All right. Interesting. So wow. Sag, and then Sag and the moon. In this case, be open to taking divinely inspired risk, okay? But use this wisdom and broaden perspective. It keeps saying that worldly, broaden the perspective. So some of you do need to have a more open mind in ways that you're looking at things, situations, relationships. Some of you may be very rigid in your belief system. You may, be limiting yourself and not aware of it. So what I feel like it's pointing to with all this Sag and expansion and, being open and, worldly and all of that, innovative. It's saying, and basically you're going to have to shake up everything that you think you know. That's what I pick up in the nutshell. The comforts and the familiarity of how you typically do things, who you choose, what you choose, where you choose, why you choose, viewpoints, being open, asking your inner guidance, your higher self, your light team, whatever you believe, help me to expand. What limiting belief system am I running on? What is it that's going to bring me the soul's expansion and happiness I'm looking for, so that I'm not living the same story another day, Groundhog's Day, different people, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Different places, same shit, same ending, same cycle. It's great, then it's horrible, then it ends. It does, because that's a part of what influenced you. If you grew up in a cult, you have to basically do a whole lot of brain unwashing, rewashing, realignment. Highly recommend going onto YouTube and listening to like subliminals and affirmation in your sleep. Major. Because it's programming. So it's a default setting, even if you don't want it to be, you know what I'm saying? So that's highly recommended for you. That's a good starting point to start kind of like breaking up some of those patterns. Okay. Yeah. Because the human behavior is governed 95% by our subconscious. That blew my mind when I found that out. Yeah, I'm kind of a geek nerd. People who know me is like freaking nerd, but yeah, when I found out, okay, 95%, it says I do a lot of sleep music in the night. Yeah, add some with like some affirmations and some subliminals or something that can retrain your mind, okay? Neuroplasty, okay, to rewire your neural pathways. Yeah, 95%, y'all. So this is why, we shouldn't beat up on ourselves, because I'm not saying we should make excuses, but it's like, oh, you got programs running, even ones you're not aware of. And some of us be thinking we're doing our own thing. We be like, no, I'm free, I'm independent. No, you're not. You're on a program. You're on a program that's got you on a loop doing the same shit. It's the ego version of us, because it's scared. The ego, just is trying to survive. So when we want to shift all of that, that's when we have to say, okay, wait a minute, I ain't that damn free. What am I running on? Because this don't look like freedom to me. It may feel like it in the moment, but I'm in some shit. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we feel like we can't break something, that's an indication in itself we are not. That there's something else going on, right? Usually. There are exceptions, okay? But usually. So let me keep it pushing. All right, so a lot of fire energy here. Okay, a lot of expansion. I'm happy to see that. So what I want to do is get a chakra card for y'all to see from Chakra Wisdom, what chakra overall that you need to kind of focus on clearing or meditating or listening to some frequencies, getting some blockages released to help you in this process of whatever you need to release, whatever you need to heal, and whatever you need to align with, so that you can continue to manifest what your miracles are going to be for you in this situation. Okay. Because see, nothing and nobody can stop it. This is something that I'm learning. It may look and feel like that sometimes. Nothing and nobody. Nothing. Only ourselves. The programs we're on, the patterns we're on, right? The lack of energetic hygiene maintenance because of picking up debris, right? Soul contracts. I don't get into that, because there's a way to deal with that too. But yeah, we own the power. We are gods and goddesses. And I know people think I'm saying that in arrogance, but I'm not. We are. And when you live life long enough, people trying to make you feel small, you start to own your regality, your regalness, your divinity. Okay? Whether they like it or not. Okay. Let's see. All right, light team. I know all chakras are important. Chakras, auras, they probably need to work on all of it. And I'm going to recommend it. However, what is a chakra that's most affected that you all are recommending that they look at? What is a chakra that's been affected by this whole situation, that's playing a role in the process that can help them shift this energy to manifest this miracles, this sudden wealth, this a great fortune, this gift, this increased income, right? I knew that was going to be at the, I knew it. Oh my God, I knew it. Y'all, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone though. So if any of you follow me long enough, you hear me talk about this a lot. I work on my throat chakra a lot because I have a lot of throat chakra blockages due to the conditioning and background that I come from. The belief systems that I came from, on top of the types of relationships that I've had that reinforced silencing my throat. The throat chakra is the seat of our belief system. It's the seat of how we manifest, how we co-create, how we express, how we manifest out into the 3D. Major component for law of attraction, major component for manifestation. What's ironic is you got the base chakra, the root at the bottom. These two, to me, throat, heart, base, major. Of course, your crown, you know, they all matter. But if you don't feel safe and secure with the root chakra, which is what it's all about, grounding, feeling safe and secure, a sense of self, a sense of identity, right? It's the primal, all that stuff. If you don't have this, you're not even going to be able to do much except for stay in that primal mode, which is that fight, flight, or fright, default animalistic nature, which is survival of the fittest. There's no moral, there's no goal. It's just all about surviving if this is not balanced. So the recommendations is that you guys certainly get grounded, get in nature, deal with that root chakra, do some kind of meditation, ask for leading if you're not sure. They have tons of things on YouTube about that. Okay, dealing with that root. Wow, all of the lower chakras are represented here. We got this the solar next, and then wait, we got the solar, third eye. I thought I saw sacral. Okay, no, I didn't see sacral. But solar makes sense. That's the will center. You need the strength in the will. But the throat chakra. So here's the advice. It says here, this is all about your communication. The color is blue. It says here, here's some affirmations. I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and feelings clearly. I share my inner knowledge freely with integrity and without fear. My aim is to be fully understood by others. I am open to giving and receiving. I'm open to both giving and receiving praise. Okay, and many of us, I don't even want to get off into that because it's off balance if it's only one-sided. Okay, whether it be you're only giving or you're only receiving. It said here, I am open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be careful not to talk excessively and make it all about me. So in dynamics and relationships, you know, being careful to not make everything all about you. Okay. I create space in my conversations for others to communicate with me. Okay. I inquire about others' thoughts, feelings, and listen to their truth and can be uplifting. And so whatever side you land on this, because if you're on the spectrum of you're always the one giving this but never receiving that, the throat chakra will get out of balance as well. Okay. So in other words, we need to bring some attention to what we're saying to ourselves. We need to bring some attention to the dynamics and communications with relationships and honestly assess it. Is this one-sided? I need to express how I feel about that, and then I need to bring this to balance. If a person is not giving that much, then you need to pull it back. And it's not a tit for tat. It's about keeping things balanced because everything is energy. So if you're the one always pushing, doing, saying, the other person's just sitting, receiving, that's not balanced. Okay. And then the way things are being communicated. So trying to be as healthy in communication as we can with people. I spoke of that when I first came on. You know, my issue is not when people change their mind about stuff. To me, I feel like people do what the hell they want to do. Free will. People have a right to change their mind, whether it's about a job, whether it's about a partnership, whether it's about a romance, whatever. That's my resonance. I feel like people have a right to do that, whether we think it's fair or not, whether we think it's fickle or not. They have a right to want to change their mind. But everybody deserves to be treated right. And whatever it is that we're deciding to do, everyone deserves to be spoken to with respect. And whatever it is we're deciding to do, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I feel about it. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I couldn't even see. Thank you, Kel. I'm glad you're enjoying. So throat chakra. Okay. Now for the root, it says here, I trust that my instincts are correct, following that instinct, and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forward. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself. So believe that you have a purpose on this earth, that you're here for a reason and that you fit, and that your life counts and that your life matters. And then for that reason, a sense of feeling safe and secure, getting that, to get that ground into Gaia. I like standing under trees barefoot. I'm a tree hugger, totally. Okay. So anything that you can do to like breathe and circulate breath with intention and through your chakras, through your feet or your root, which is your tailbone, to connect with Gaia and use it as a circulation of energy so you can tap in and center, which is going to tap you into that innate guidance. It's going to like blow out the static, right? And assist you with seeing as it relates to whatever this is for you. Okay, however this is going to manifest when it needs to manifest. Okay, so we got root chakra and we got the throat. Okay, those two are highlighted most. Okay, for you guys to clear some of this pain that may have happened from this betrayal. You know, if things were left unsaid, you didn't get a chance to say what you want to say. You know, all that is going to land right here. Unfinished business is going to land in the throat. Okay. Sure, it'll be in the lower chakras as well. But if there was communication that was either brutal, harsh, or left unsaid and unclear, often it's stuck here. And in some of our cases, we don't have situations where you can go to the employer or the person or whatever. You know, sometimes it's not even wisdom to do it. So you may have to ask, how can I communicate or face my truth somehow regarding what I feel or what was left unsaid so that my throat chakra can open so I can release. Okay. All right. So now for those of you who this is about love, I'm going to pull a romance and then I'm going to get a mindful mindfulness garden, we're done. Okay. But for those of you who feel like this is resonating regarding love for you, I'll go ahead and get you a romance angel. Okay. And see what kind of message comes out. Okay. Light team. For those that this is resonating about love, a heartache, a breakup, a betrayal, and some kind of miracle for them. Maybe they're going to meet somebody. Maybe, you know, this is for them. What's the message here? Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, let's do it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat. Jesus. Really? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. All right, so what we got? Love messages for the collective. That this is about love. Light team. What's the message for them regarding this reading? Regarding what's coming? What they need to know, what they need to hear in a high vibrational way. Love message for those that it's resonating love-wise. What we have. Please. Okay. Oh, wait, no. I'm just double checking something, you guys. Because sometimes I'll have it upside down. I'll be trying to make sure. Oh, now. If it came out in reverse like I thought, this is going to be interesting. So I got to really tap in and see what comes out in the channel. So we got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Then we got let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. Now, since it did come out in reverse, dang. Let me, hold up. Ooh. All right. I'll add one more because if it's what I think it is, some of you need to pause and deal with forgiving and learning, because what I saw at the bottom. Because new love was in reverse and forgiving and learning is in reverse. So if I'm basing it on that, some of you are going to have to just process some forgiving and learning from what you've gone through and learn how to let go of control issues or to look into that. And maybe not just relating to you, but how you may let people do that. Like sometimes what has to happen is that even if it wasn't us that did that or whatever, right? We were affected though. That's the thing. We were affected, even if we were not the person. So sometimes we're moving a little too fast as it relates to love. And then it's a caution because it's like, well, you're going too fast. You just got out of something. You know, take a moment, clear your energy, get clear. You know, grieve the loss of the engagement or whatever that you thought you were getting married or you were married. Clear any manipulation energy from the control issues that were there, okay? Before you want to go into new love, forgiving yourself, forgiving that person, you know what I'm saying? Because all of this stuff is energy, even when we think we are okay. If this is something that wasn't that long ago, chances are that energy is somewhere in you and it is coloring your lens, okay? And so even though things may appear honky-dory, it is serving you well to take a pause and to step back. It's not to say people got to dump folks or, you know what I'm saying, but maybe there needs to be a caution or a slowing down or something, okay, if you've already gotten into another one. Because this is why we keep these down repetitive cycles. I'm telling you, I know people to this day, they can't be alone. They cannot. You know what I'm saying? They just can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like it kills them. They're bored, they're fidgety. You know what I'm saying? They do not know how to sit in their own skin without needing to be with somebody, right? And that's really not healthy. It's a form of codependency. It's a hole somewhere. It's a difference between the healthy desire and that wholeness and being able to hold your own and be comfortable and love yourself in yourself and enjoying life and free of all the baggage of the gunk, and to come share that with somebody versus I just got out of a relationship yesterday and we finna get married with this other hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry, that's just my resonance. It's like, but wasn't you just, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like, we need to clear our energy and heal and learn how to be comfortable with ourselves and look at how we play a role in shit. Because, see, it takes two. Something else I've had to learn. It's very easy for us all to sit back and go, it's all they fault. But at some point, we're going to have to eventually start looking and saying, it can't always be everybody's fault. Like, I need to look at my role in things, because apparently there's some kind of a pattern here. Not to beat up on myself or them, but if I want to be successful down the road, if I do want to create something better for myself, if I am tired of kind of like the same shit, exciting and posting on Facebook and Instagram and shiznit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the shit hits the fan in a week, you know? It's like, if I'm tired of this, I need to really look at some shit. I need to get real with me and give myself a moment just to recover and to gain my mind back and to, you know, clear my energy of whatever. And then set a plan of action, not just a wishing. Failing to plan is planning to fail. A plan of action of how I want to proceed moving forward in my life when it comes to relationships, and when I do meet someone, how I wish to proceed in terms of what is going to be my method on my side of things. You know, this is how I need to adjust, because before I didn't do that. I need to stop being so passionate. Maybe I need to stop going for the sex right away. Maybe I need to control that. Maybe I need to look at more than their looks. Maybe I need to look at their character. Maybe I need to look at, you know, do you have the capacity to grow? Not everybody does. See, this is not a judgment. It's an observation. Everybody has free will. Some people are wanting to stay in the childlike energy due to pain. But when it comes to adult relationships, it is unhealthy to not grow. It is unhealthy to stay in our younger mind. It would be very unhealthy of me as a 45-year-old woman to be conducting and thinking, perceiving and believing and expecting in the same manner in which I did when I was 20, when I was 17. Because now I'm a grown-up. I have life responsibilities. I have goals and aspirations. Do the person have goals and aspirations? Everybody don't want to be nothing big, but we all need to tap into who we are and what we want on this earth, other than fucking and eating potato chips. I know that sounds kind of cruel, but I'm not meaning it that way. Because, see, at the end of the day, somebody's got to pay the bill. The sun rises eventually, and the moonlight and candlelight after having sex is over. At the end of the day, somebody's got to take the kids to school. Somebody's got to go to the doctor's appointments. Somebody's got to clean house. Somebody's got to pay the bills. It's nice to be chilled, but at the end of the day, that's going to fall on someone. So we all need to assess, like, hey, check this out. If you do want to just kind of play and chill, there's plenty of people on the earth that's in that energy. But typically people get upset in these dynamics because nobody is responsible. Right? Like, well, who's responsible? We can't all be smoked the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, who gonna be the one? You know? But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, we have to assess this about ourselves and just be real. If that's who you are, you just got to accept that, okay, well, everything comes with a consequence. You can't be both 17 and 45. You know, if you want to live like that and on somebody else's ticket and, you know, not have any goals and aspirations in your life and not want to be responsible, well, you're going to have to take what comes with that. You have a right to it, but, you know, if you want something better, you're going to have to change and realize you have to take ownership of your life and not put it on someone else. And then wonder why the happiness and the thrill is gone. Well, because one person got to do all the shit. And nobody wants that. And that's not me. There needs to be balance. Okay? I know I'm kind of going off tangent, but I know of people that I know of individuals and have heard of individuals that they were able to kind of have a balance where like maybe the woman was the bread maker, you know, and that's nothing wrong with that. But the guy, he held his weight in a sense of, okay, you know, if he didn't have a job, he was showing up taking care of the kids. He was showing up cleaning the house. He was showing up contributing or even helping to build the business with her, supporting in some kind of way. He wasn't just sitting up smoking and eating tater chips and playing video games. I'm just saying, like at some point, that's the dynamic I'm talking about. It's like, it's not about, oh, the guy's got to have this or the girl's got to have that. It's like whatever flows could work in a dynamic, but there needs to be supportive balance. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how you all are going to make these things work fairly for everybody. Okay. So that was just on some other stuff. But woo, hell my life. Okay, let me get one more. I'm all over the place. Can I get something else here for the love? Those that this is resonating with, because we got this in reverse. So anything else with this let go of control issues and engagement, please, so we can get going here. Anything else, please and thank you for the love. Oh, got some hoppers. Anything else for the collective where this is about love? Oh, wait. Ooh, okay, soulmate, chemistry in reverse, soulmate in reverse. But even if I read them in the upright, it says soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. And we have many soulmates in this lifetime, you guys, and soulmates are always romantic. But in this case, we have many soulmates, and our duty is to find out why are they here. Some soulmates is just to come in each other's paths to highlight something that needs to be healed and to catapult one another to learn some lessons. Some soulmates, you know, is a little bit more pleasurable. It's a little bit more higher vibrational. And it could stay for a while, but they're not all meant forever. People typically be thinking that, but it doesn't mean that. Okay. So coming in reverse, there may be a question. Some of you may be thinking if a person is your soulmate. Okay. But chemistry being in reverse. So just pay attention. That's the guidance with that. It's like, is the chemistry really there? And when I say chemistry, it says there is a strong magnetic attraction. Hear me out. When I'm talking about it, I'm not just talking about sex. It's easy to have sex chemistry and not even really be having chemistry with the person or not even be into them really. Because sex is just, it's sex. Okay. So when you guys hear me say chemistry, it's, are you truly attracted to that person? Is that person truly attracted to you? okay? And you will know this. Not just people have sex with folks that they don't even think is cute. Come on, okay? Especially those that are sex addicts. So it's beyond, and if you're good at sex, then hell, is you probably gonna have a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, addicted. But that's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about chemistry. Chemistry is like you generally have a real attraction to that person, a real pull, and they have it towards you. Okay. So just be, you know, mindful of that. Like try to pay attention. Okay. Do they have wandering eyes all the time? Are they always referring to other dudes or other girls? Like, pay attention to that so you can, you know, and how much are they complimenting you? Because see, this stuff comes natural when it is there. You're not going to have to prompt them to do it, right? If it is there, they're going to be telling you they think you're handsome or hot or whatever. They don't need to have their arm pulled or not. They're not just doing it when they're in hot water. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, pay attention to that. Okay. Okay. And then not only that, try not to just get overtaken with passion, even if it is there, because this is the number one way things crash and burn in relationships. Okay. Now, if all you want to do is fuck, just be clear about that. But if you're sincerely trying to connect with somebody and build something, you may want to slow it down. You may want to not be rushing into the fiery passion aspects of things right away. Give yourself a chance to get to know one another. Give yourself a chance to see do they even like you as a person. Give yourself a chance, I'm telling y'all, give yourself a chance to get a feel of who they really are, not their mask. Okay. Before you start letting loose all those passions. Do they have double lives, 2 wives? You know what I'm saying? 2 husbands. Woo, I'm gonna lay that alone, but I'm just saying, because y'all, we gotta wake up now. You know, I had to swallow this dose myself. We gotta wake up. Okay. It ain't about being cynical. This is about being wise and observing. This is how we take wisdom from life and apply it. We can't just be like, oh, he fine. Oh, she fine. I like her ass. She got some cash. Really? Then we wondering why we in a fucking nightmare. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So yeah, that's insane. Now let me get to we're about to wrap this up now. I want to give you guys a mindfulness card to just help you guys get into some rest and balance regarding all of this. Okay, that's what I want to pull. Something that's, you know, can help foster that, because when we get into that state, it's a lot easier for us to manifest. You know what I'm saying? When we can kind of let go of the excess energy, excess stress, you know? So let's see what we got. Can we get some mindfulness guidance here for rest and balance regarding this reading, whether it's love or not, however it resonates, just to get them in a state of rest and balance so they can proceed in a high vibe way, working with that root and throat chakra. Please and thank you. All right. Woo. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. What we got, light team? What can we do to assist here? Collective with finding rest and balance. Can we get at least one card? Rest and balance. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is interesting. It's so funny. I thought of that movie today too. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we got breathe as anchor or breath as anchor. So use your breath as an anchor. Okay, and then we got yes, yes, yes. Now I'm gonna read what's on the back of them. Okay. So breath as anchor, it says here, on the emotional roller coaster of life, it's incredibly helpful to have an accessible mindfulness tool at our disposal at all times. Our breath is that tool. Practice bringing your awareness to the quality of your breath. A few times a day, you can start by spending 1 minute just noticing your breath before each meal. Practicing giving your attention to your breath will give you something to turn to whenever you need to anchor, which in other words, ground. Anchor yourself, okay? So that's something that's going to help when the emotions are rising. And then for the yes, yes, yes card, it says the idea of a giant fat yes to everything that comes your way might feel cheesy or over the top. But as a mindfulness exercise, the practice of yes can be incredibly freeing. Whenever you notice any resistance to something that is happening in your direct experience, such as a difficult emotion, a difficult sensation, instead of pushing it away, try saying yes to the feeling and see what happens if it feels okay to do so. And so what I'm picking up with this is about back to that throat, owning and accepting the reality of something. Instead of us trying to deny it, lie, squelch it, sweep it under the rug, pretend, numb out, saying, okay, wait, I feel, what am I feeling? Breathing into the body, right? Like owning it and just say, yes, yes, I am, yes. And let it go. And see what shifts in the body energetically for you. And I believe that this is going to be like eliminating some of that resistance. And that's probably why throat chakra came out, because we're probably trying to shut it down. Often we don't want to feel certain things. We don't even want to think about certain things. We don't even want to realize certain things. We're like, to hell with it. I don't want to, no, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm not hurt. I'm not upset. Right? But your soul is in alignment with what's happening, your higher self. And if it ain't, the truth is going to do something right here. Okay? Right in this throat. Okay? And it's just going to create further resistance to what it is that you really want to create anyway. Right? We need to clear it. Even if, you know what I'm saying, just let it be. We don't have to judge it. We don't have to attach. I was thinking of this old movie with Jim Carrey, Yes Man, right? It's kind of way out there, but the premise was he was so resistant to everything, you know, in life, everything. So he went way to the left field with it, but it did free him, you know. So, and that concludes this reading. I have to go. That is my cue from the universe that I have said it all, that I have said enough, and my hair is a hot mess. I'm a mess today, but I'm rolling with it. Okay. I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. I hope it brought some clarity, some confirmation. And I hope you guys take it and then do some of those practices. All right. I do have, did I do a light language and Reiki session? I think I've done 2 that you guys can request privately. They were done as extensions to readings to do with healing, to do with releasing and things of that nature. And so I'm starting to offer that as extension for those who want that. All you have to do is look at my information in the description box, or if you go onto my main page, you know, you can either email or text me and I'll show you, I'll give you the information there in terms of how you can receive the actual light language transmission and Reiki session, which is designed to bring you healing in the area that was discussed in the readings. Okay. All right, so that is it. That is all, you guys. Everything is energy. Literally, everything is energy, everything is frequency, everything is vibration. Balance is going to always be our goal and our key. Okay, we are one, yes, but we have an individualized experience in the 3D physicality. And for that reason, we all need to practice loving ourselves, being good to ourselves, kind to ourselves, and honoring ourselves, because at the end of the day, we are with ourselves. Okay? Hugs and kisses. I'll talk to you guys next time. Love and light, and namaste.